Hello and welcome to another Modern Toy Fair review. Today I am taking a look at the S.H. Figuarts Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. As always, make sure to stick around to the end of the video to see all the photos I took and let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and feelings are if you've pre-ordered this figure, if you're still waiting on it, or if you are on the fence. But that's enough chitter chatter, let's go ahead and get at her. Alright, let's get started. So let's take a look at how he turned out. The face on here, I do have the smirking face on first instead of the normal one, but you've got all these great line work. You've got the red lines around the eyes. Got the pupils, a little bit of color in there. You've got the amazing job they did on the hair. It's all spiked up like that, including the mullet on the back. And that face coming off a little bit. Then you have the skin tone and the muscles for the chest and abs, and then you get to the fur, which is a little bit of a darker red compared to Goku with the pink. Even like at the shoulders they made sure, and the abs, to kind of sculpt everything further. You've got the kind of light lavender gloves, these kind of dark blue pants with some really good shading there on the thighs and the shins. Definitely very muscular. Again, lavender for the boots, got some cool sculpted lines in there. Got the yellows at the toes and the ankle. And yeah, it really does look just like it did in the show. Going to the back of him, again, you've got that amazing mullet of just all that spiky hair, very 90s. You can see there, a little better look. You got some more amazing detail with that fur texture over all the muscles on the back. And then you have his tail just ripping through his pants. And I'm pretty sure this one is just a rework of the one for, or repaint of the one for Goku. And again, more of that kind of dark blue, not quite as much shading on the back. And then a little bit of yellow on the heels for the boots. But yeah, I'm real happy with how he turned out. Alright, on to articulation. So he is going to be a little hindered because of the hair. It is articulated both at the kind of little sideburn pieces here. They rotate around and shift in and out, so that way they can get out of your way depending on where you're trying to do it. And same with the back, there's two pieces back here that can kind of shift around. Kind of almost part them like the Red Sea there. But even, and his face popped up. Even with that, I will say you get a decent amount of articulation out of it thanks to the neck joint, but it's not great, but it's kind of what you expect. So you can get a little bit up, quite a bit of down, and then as you saw before, you can get some side-to-side action. But yeah, it's what you expect for a dude with that much hair. Arms though, up past 90, you get the full rotation at the shoulder there with that joint. And then you do have 360 degrees around. You get the bicep swivel, double joint elbow, goes to there. The wrist peg, forward, back, and twists all the way around. And at the waist, you have two joints, top and bottom. Get all sorts of rotation, forward, back, side to side, all that fun stuff. One thing I will point out is mine has troubles going back to just a straight pose because apparently this is crooked. I can kind of vaguely see it, but it's just slightly off enough to make it difficult to go back to just like a straight up and down pose. Even now, like, yeah. But anyway, back to articulation. Leg goes out to about 90 to the side, 90 forward, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and of course that ankle joint forward, back, side to side, all sorts of twisting around. And even the toe articulation as well. And you can get him in any pose you want. And, I almost, actually, you know what? 1 second here. I forgot about the tail. The tail has that little ball on the back, so it spins around, goes side to side, all that fun stuff. But yeah, like I was saying, you can get him in just about any, Dragon Ball pose you want. On to accessories. So here's the face that comes on the figure in the package. It's just him, straightforward, no real emotion. Then you go to this one, which is kind of more of an angry, got the teeth gritting, got those amazing lines. And then you got the screaming face, which I love this, the teeth, the tongue, all the detail looks really good. Then you have Vegeta's standard 2-finger hand, the flat palm blast hand. Then you get a set of kind of sprawled out finger blasting hands, the kind of more curled blasting hands. All these come in pairs, by the way. You get that similar hand with the peg in it, so that way you can put the little energy blast on like so, which this is really cool. I like the little like lightning sparks coming off it, and I like the shading on it. I just kind of like Goku's better. On to a size comparison here is with the Figuarts Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This is one of the few times I feel like they scale really well together. And then we have the Figuarts Majin Buu Super Buu, who's significantly taller than him. Then we have the Mafex Symbiote Spider-Man figure, who's just a smidgen taller than the top of his hair. Followed by our good old Pimp Daddy Destro from G.I. Joe Classified and Marvel Legends Jon Favreau. Both are taller, which makes sense because, you know, the Figuarts scale smaller than the Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe lines. And then we have the big beefy boy, the Build-A-Figure Armadillo from the Marvel Legends wave, which is massive. He's almost the size of just like his leg there. Alright, on to the box art. So you have the picture of him here on the front. You've got all the logos and stuff on the bottom, the little comic strip stuff. Then you have his name, the little shiny logo, name on the side, more comic strip black and white photos on the top and bottom and sides. And we flip it over. You have a picture of the figure with all of the different accessory pieces and poses, all the warnings, don't choke on this, don't give it to children, blah blah blah. Yeah, I still love the Figuarts boxes. They look really cool. Okay, so overall, not gonna lie, absolutely love this figure. I am a huge fan of GT. I don't care what anyone says. It has its problems, but it also has some of the best stuff in the franchise, including the Super Saiyan 4 transformation. They really killed it. The only thing I'm kind of disappointed about is, like I said earlier, the at the hips, the ball peg is crooked on mine. I don't know if that's, you know, everyone's or if it's just like a one-off thing, but it makes it difficult to get him to sit up straight. Not that I'm gonna have him in just a generic pose anyway, but still kind of the principle of the matter. But make sure to let me know in the comments below what your thoughts or feelings are, if this swayed you one way or the other, if you're on the fence. And of course, make sure to stick around here for another minute or so you can see all the photos I took. Don't forget to check us out Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok if you want to see a closer look at those photos. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. It helps us out here at the channel and gets you tutorial-related content in your feed, including our weekly reviews, Let's Poses, live streams, and podcasts. But that's it for this video. Hopefully see you next week. Same toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thank you for watching.